Everything in this video can be found on a public domain. The full disclaimer's down below.
Welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Harry and Meghan don't realize the financial trouble they're truly in if they don't change something fast. So far, they've only delivered one podcast episode for Spotify. And evidently, Spotify's giving them warning on top of warning. Now, they're about to take action. $25 million is what they'll have to repay Spotify. The sad thing about this is, they could have delivered more than one episode, even from their house. They went through something similar to this with Netflix a few months back. And Netflix ran some sort of a survey, and it was determined that nobody wants to watch anything affiliated with Harry and Meghan. So it's being said that they're right now in the middle of something, trying to work it out with Netflix. They can't even sell magazines by being on the cover. In the end, greed is what's going to take them out. I noticed something in that Spotify contract that makes me say, they're trying to avoid their taxes. That $25 million from Spotify wasn't paid to Harry and Meghan. It was paid to the Archwell Foundation. They are non-profit, of course. I would assume they would be considered self-employed, and they would have to file an I-9 with that $25 million had it been paid to them directly. But by making that as a contribution to their foundation, well, that's a much softer blow financially speaking. That right there is illegal, and it should be proof that they're living off foundation money. Just like Meghan bought up thousands and thousands of copies of her children's book, The Bench. Just like my buddy Peter said, they've more than likely purchased those copies with foundation money. But think about this. The profits from the sale of those thousands upon thousands of copies, whatever percentage she's going to get, is going straight into her pocketbook. I don't know who is advising them, but they're messing up big time. She needs to realize this is Uncle Sam's territory. You don't get let off the hook here when it comes to taxes. Now I'm wondering if they didn't con Spotify. Spotify paid the foundation. How easy would it be for them to refund a donation, quote unquote? I wish I could find out how much kickback they're getting from the Lifetime Network. This latest movie's called Harry and Meghan Escaping the Rules, and this will make the third movie that they've paired up with Lifetime for. And you know they had something to do with it if they come out trying to say they didn't, because even the Oprah interview, word for word, has been recreated in this movie. And everybody's talking about how Harry's a nervous wreck, under so much pressure, having a really hard time. Well, he shouldn't have jumped in with both feet and listened to Meghan. Just like he allowed her to have the power to be the wedge between him and his buddies back home. And now that he's back, he's trying to get his buddies together for a lunch. And they came out saying she's a complete nightmare to deal with. We don't know if we even want to go to lunch with him. Is it safe? And they have every right to feel apprehensive about it. I would. She calls every 2 minutes, they're saying. And we all know she's notorious for getting upset and spinning things in the media through her PR. They're not sure they're willing to take the chance. And Charles is going through the same thing. They're saying he doesn't want to speak to his son. He doesn't want to even look in his direction. He's that upset with the entire situation. Still hung up on the fact that Harry and Meghan sat there and lied to everybody about him being cut off financially from Charles. The Queen went directly to Frogmore the moment she found out Harry had arrived. Now it's all throughout the media that she has extended, quote unquote, an olive branch, inviting Harry and Meghan to her Platinum Jubilee next year. I find that really hard to believe. And in the event she did ask them to the Jubilee next year, is it one of her slick moves maybe? Knowing that that's a year away, Harry and Meghan are going to trip up 1,000,000 times before then. And they'll be able to say a lot of negative things, but an invite to the Jubilee's not one of them. And every time going forward that they decide they want to dog down the royal family, especially the Queen, they're going to look more and more like, balls of dung. Just like their latest move, y'all, to combat the investigation that the Queen is paying for out of her own pocket into these bullying allegations. Now, Harry and Meghan have compiled a 30-plus page dossier making Megan out to be the victim, trying to justify her behavior towards the staff. You know what that reminds me of? An abuser. Somebody that is so nasty to their partner and hurts them or dogs them down verbally, abuses them in any way, and then says, well, you know what? If you didn't act this way or say that, I wouldn't have had to do this. In my opinion, I believe that's exactly how Harry lives right now. Throughout this entire relationship, she's never had a hard time putting all the blame on Harry and throwing him completely under the bus. What's going on with this birth certificate that's being circulated all over the media? They can't seem to get any birth certificate right, can they? For example, Harry's first and last name. Oh my goodness, the Duke of Sussex, His Royal Highness. That's not legal here in the States. Is it? It made no sense to me. Feels like just another part of their game, their long con. Something else I noticed the other day, they all use these symbolisms and hand gestures. I just find it so odd. This crossing their arms over their chests, kind of grabbing towards their throat. This looks really strange to me, and I do feel like it's a lot more than therapy for Harry. And it's just, it's not a natural pose, in my opinion. What's going on with this? It seems like they're all doing it, and I can't find any info on it as of yet. But if you know anything about it, please let me know. I sure hope you're having a good day today, and I appreciate you being here with me. I'll see you soon, and we'll talk fast. Y'all please stay safe and be blessed.